Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Kill10Rats. Welcome back to Balrum. So, I haven't really made much progress with this. To be very precise, none at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave a note, fireball, building trap thingy. Very good note taking here, of course. And I'm gonna have a bit of a look around the general area, since I'm not entirely sure how to approach this. If you have an idea, feel free to chuck it my way. I'm open to suggestions. I'm really just trying to get into the underground city again so we can sort that out. And then eventually we'll be able to... Oh, actually maybe that is there's a clue in there. We'll just have to take on these skeletons first. Right, get into the underground city though, so we can call it a day in Darkwood and make our way out into the world, which I'm really itching to do. I don't really want to do injustice to this area because it's been a lot of fun, but we've also spent quite some time here, so I'd be very keen to see something new at this stage. That sounds quite tempting. Right, let's do the... Oh, this thing again, of course. Keep forgetting about that. Right, do we want a lower threat maybe? 19 mana, could be worth it. Let's see. Right, so he's going for our boy Jax, which means we can give him a few with the whacking stick. However, this is a bit unfortunate because Jax is now eating damage and he's gonna die. Okay, so that didn't go so well. Goodbye. Right, these guys are fairly tough. I'm just trying to roll up the field a little from the south here because I don't want to face a couple of these at once. Do we have the Phoenix ring up still? We do, so resurrect our friend here. And we are actually... Alright, let's take a nap and come back when we are more fully rested. We'll have to just make sure that we don't starve or die of dehydration. So we'll have a nice morning bucket here. And some baked deer meat. And just refill everything here. And then we'll go back out into the world. And we'll be in better shape to do another dance with the old smelly skeleton. I mean, I say smelly, but I'm not sure. I don't want to discriminate here. Skeletons are allegedly people or ex-people, so we're not gonna want to be too hasty in our assumptions regarding their olfactory natures. Would you please stop hurting my dog, sir? Thank you. Okay. I'm actually gonna have to nuke this out a little, I think. Oh god. Okay, please now. Resist. Die. Thank you very much. Those rusty swords are actually quite nice. Okay, let's see if we can get away with looting this without having this guy join us. Not really what I was hoping for. So let's just try and not offend this gentleman up there, because I don't think we're in much of a shape to survive this without using potions, and I'd like to conserve those a little more. Right, where's the city? The underground city is probably here, right? Yeah, this is here. Did we actually check this point of interest? That was just the ruins that we saw down there, so... Oh no, there was a cave here, wasn't there? I'll pretend there was. Because we really just want to delve deep into where they dug too deep. That was a sort of funny reference there, by the way, when they proclaimed that they dug too deep. That sounded somewhat familiar. Is this the one that tells us we're too smart? It is. It's probably like telepathy for dummies or something. We're just too bright for this sort of nonsense. Right, sorry about the occasional strangeness in my voice there. I have caught a bit of a sniffle, so I hope my voice doesn't sound too weird. Or rather, not any weirder than usual. Hey you! Away with you! Alright, so back down we go. Let's make it light, and then I think towards the left we haven't really seen much. So we should probably prioritize that direction and see whether there's an opening that we can pursue. There seems to be. So maybe this is where we find all the answers to the questions of what happened to good old Hugo. Always assuming he was A good and B old. I don't know who exactly Hugo was, except for the local innkeeper apparently being his best friend and him dying horribly in a well. So, oh, hello there. We have another one of these guys. Mind if you take a bit of a stone cold stunner here, and then I'll introduce you to my doggy, and then hopefully we can come to some sort of arrangement where you die and I don't. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just nuke this out because I think there's a lot of potential loot to get here, which looks like... Oh, come on, you killed Jax at the last swing. I am unhappy about this development. How's our ring doing? Our ring seems to have regenerated, so that's fine. Right, my nose is getting really stuffy, sorry about that. I'm definitely not putting on airs here or doing an impression. This is just me sounding a little off. Right, nothing here. Huh. Could be there's a note in the table. Hopefully there is. Oh, not enough space. Well, that's fine. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay, what do we have? We have some iron bars. Not really what I was hoping for. Alrighty then. This is not what I was hoping to get out of this. So this looks like a bit of a dead end. Unless there is a secret wall I'm missing. Which is entirely possible because I tend to miss a lot of things. But that's what I have you guys in the comments for. Without you I am lost. Alright, so let's see. Maybe it's going like following that wall here and see where that takes us. Oh, that looks like a storage area we haven't really explored yet, or have we? I think we may have. Have we? Oh, rotten fish. Yeah, okay. I see where this is going. Yeah, I think we have actually been in here. Let's just double check what's on the shelf. Salt. That is, you know, if fights aren't going my way, I produce that in ample amounts. But it's nice to see other people are getting salty around here as well. Let's see. Nightmare berry is always good. Huh. Okay. Okay, we have definitely not been through here entirely. Let me just briefly blow my nose. Sorry about that. There we go. Now with 50% less mucus. Alright. Huh. Okay, no looted nightmare berry bush, so that probably means I haven't really been up here. Huh. So far... Oh, okay, this looks promising. Maybe this is where we find our answers. Yeah, I think this is where the church was, where we talked to the necromantic council, so maybe this is where we have to go. Ah, this looks like it. This looks like it. Yeah. Is it actually the other side? No, it's not the other side, but it's something like it. Fred's beer is really strong. Okay, this definitely does loop back to Hugo. I fell down the well. I have been shouting my lungs out, but they can't hear me. I'm starting to hear strange voices. It must be my imag... The text suddenly stops. Okay. At least it's not like a... I fell into the horrible castle of... no. But can we actually open this up? I don't think we can. Would we assume that this is the other side of the well then, maybe? Because the rat isn't there, but maybe we can't see it from this side. It does look like the same room, though. So maybe they just assume you kill the rat. I mean, in my case, it's actually somewhat out of character that I didn't kill the rat, but I figured I'd just break the stereotype a little. We updated our quest journal. If I find... No? Oh, okay, we actually didn't get an entry for that, but we can probably follow up with Fred there. Let's just see if there's anything else we can find down here. I don't think there is, actually. Because I think we've actually been through here quite, you know, what passes for thoroughly. There is very likely some more, I'd call them side grades, to be found somewhere in here. But I'm not sure it's worth picking up or picking through every single room here just to find you know, a robe that maybe has a tiny bit more int. I think we're actually quite set here with the Unholy Shroud and the robe of the Necromancer. Yeah, maybe some better gloves and, you know. Let me just see if I can capture the wisp, actually. Don't I have a... Did I... Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll just see about that. Maybe we can do this. I attracted the energy of the wisp. Okay, so we have actually filled this one. That means we're able to hopefully plant those slow berry bushes. Thanks for that hint. I definitely need to be a little more thorough in understanding the game mechanics, but right now maybe to illuminate a little bit about my personal situation, I started a new job just now and I'm actually in a hotel room for about 6 weeks, which is also the reason I can't really go online on Steam, which makes things a lot more difficult because the hotel has seen it fit to block the ports that you need to log into Steam, which is really annoying. And so I'm mainly doing things through Steam offline mode, which has the tendency to break games, and already broke Legends of Eisenwald, so let's hope Balrum will remain cooperative for the time being. But yeah, thanks for the comments, thanks for the tips. This is much appreciated. I'm not going to scream backseating at you for any of this. It's really helpful. Especially with an old school game like this, the game mechanics won't be, you know, entirely in your face. You might actually need to be a little more on the investigative side or try trial and error, and I don't really want to record all that, but I also don't want to go without recording copious amounts of my experimentations, so I'd like to keep as much of the playthrough on, you know, quote-unquote camera as I can. So you can see my dilemma there a tiny bit, which means the comments are really steering me in the right directions, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. I think we've seen most of what this has to offer here. We've killed the Ancient One. We've seen the Necromancers. We found the answer to Fred's, or rather, Hugo's predicament and Fred's inquiry. So I think maybe let's just go to the northwest teleport and head on over to the village so we can talk to Fred. And I think I want to, between recordings, I just want to, off camera do the chores, like settle some more junk and maybe get enough money to buy the teleport self and teleport other spell off of Leonard, because then I can hopefully use that in combat somewhat more offensively as well. Right now we do have a nice buffer of mana that maybe will work towards being able to use the teleport to improve on our kiting capability. Right now I'm always wanting to mostly conserve the mana we have for offensive spells, and I also don't want to end up, completely out of mana after every single fight, which is just a little annoying to probably watch, and also just like having to wait for me. I'd rather work on getting the buff food supply going, and that way we were able to reduce the downtime and then maybe also use things like teleport in combat to not take as much damage, and maybe also ping pong a little bit, like once the enemy has actually aggroed on us due to the teleport, we can make them run towards us and maybe send Jax off in a different direction and then drop aggro and just force them to run across half the map to get back to the target they're currently aggroing on. Like, that's sort of my idea to use, at least, is sort of ping pong the enemies back and forth a tiny bit. I'm trying to apply World of Warcraft Hunter theory to this, so maybe it's not gonna work. I don't know. At least in the old days that used to work. I haven't played that game in a while. Showing my age here a little bit. Like, for me, Wrath of the Lich King is a new expansion, so yeah. In any case, there is Philip. That's not who I want to meet. I think I went a little too far north here. I want to go into the inn. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's the annoying smithing sound again. Ah! Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling, baby. There's the... No. Where is it? There's Osric, so... The inn is... Is that the inn? That's the inn. Okay. And there's Fred. So hopefully we'll have a dialogue option with him now. We don't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, I thought that would be a thing. It was Fred, wasn't it? Who was the... Oh, suddenly the the sound of the tavern noise starts. Yeah, it's not you, is it? No. Is there a recipe you can teach me? Painting. Oh, no, thank you. Okay, that's unfortunate. I was hoping for Fred to be able to actually address what happened to Hugo, but it seems that this is resolved just by us finding out what happened to him. So, unfortunately, there is no follow-up to that. I am disappointed. At least a little bit. Okay, so let's take stock. There may be another document somewhere out there, but I don't think I'll be able to find it without fine-combing the entire area. And, I mean, we haven't really been everywhere. This is... Maybe we can check this out before we leave. There seems to be a building up there still. Right in the corner. So before we do anything else, let's just... yeah, is the rune up? Let's see. The rune is... up again? Right. Let's just try this out before we call it a day for Darkwood. And then the next one we can actually see some terra incognita, some new grounds, and the you know, progress the main storyline a little bit more. I'm really curious what that's going to be like. I'm really looking forward to that bit. If we can progress it to the point where we can see those royal crypts. Hopefully we'll be strong enough. I'm really looking forward to meeting these Mage Guild people because I'm really hoping to pick up the additional skills for alchemy and general wizardry. Yeah, there's also the golems still that we could still all kill and then loot their stuff, but I figure it's also down to the levels a little bit, where at level 5 with the mostly level 5-ish gear that we have now, we're not gonna find upgrades in this area anymore, just because this seems to be sort of where it caps out with enemy levels and also with the loot that you find. So I'm guessing for instance, the robe of the necromancer, considering where it was located, is probably the best robe we can actually find in this area here. And I'm not gonna bother too much crying over the loot that we haven't all located, because it'll mostly be, like I said, it'll mostly be side grades. I could be totally wrong and there's like a super epic mega legendary somewhere buried, but you know, maybe next time then. Or rather, if you know where it is, drop me a line. I wouldn't be averse to going back if we can. I think we'll probably be able to go back at some point. Okay, so there is a building here. What is this? This looks like an abandoned... Oh, there's a spirit? What kind of spirit is this? Level 1. What I'm actually seeing... Oh, it's that thing. Okay. Huh. Okay, so we have sunberries. This looks like it's some lumberjack cottage or something. Formerly. At least the clues are all there. Huh. Looks like someone may also have run afoul of the necromancers, maybe. Not sure. Some seeds for us to expand our garden with. Nice. Okay, what's in here? We have a smelter and a rusty dagger. Huh. We can attack the spirit. Why would we, though? Do we want to attack the spirit? Don't really see a reason for it. It doesn't seem to be hostile at all. So that would seem like a bit of a rude move. And it's not minding us and nicking all the stuff here, so I'm rather content to leave it alone. Okay. That's actually helpful, because that can help us increase the performance of our garden, so I'm actually taking that instead of the other thing. Okay, what was that? That was cut leaf. Yeah, okay, let's leave that here. And we have some fields that we can plant, but we can also do that in our safe place. So I think that's where I'm gonna go next. Let's just have a little bit more food. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sort out things at the safe place and see about getting those bushes planted. Let's just see if we can do that actually. It should be under specials, and then we need the slowberry bush. Yeah, okay. Alright. So I think we're gonna have to water all this and use the manure. Oh, we can actually manure and water at the same time. Nice to see that option. Okay. That should help with overall productivity, and I think we're using the water from the buckets, which is why those are somewhat useful. Okay, let's see. Slowberry bush can we... Oh, we can actually only plant that on... Oh, that's interesting. You don't plant those on these studs. Okay, so I'll just plant more lemons then. And I'll plant the bushes sort of on the outside around. I could actually go for more... I could actually go and buy another wisp potion. And plant a few more of those. Because now we'll be able to plant a crap ton of melons. Actually, now I think they patched it in that you can use double click to harvest melons. So that seems to be new. I just read that in the patch notes. Right, can I actually get to this one? I can, okay. What is this? Oh, another ripe melon. Why did it not... Not enough space? What happened there? I have to organize this a little better. Let's just eat the bread and get the melons in there. Well, what happened? Where did the melons go? Did I harvest them? I'm pretty sure I harvested them. I am struck blind. The disease is slowly overtaking me. What the hell happened to my melons? Okay, I'm not entirely sure what I missed there. I had to put 2 ripe melons on the ground. Oh, okay. I put them all on the ground. I'm actually blind as hell. Sorry about that. Yeah, I completely missed all these bags suddenly spawning. So, yeah. Now we have all our melons. And I will just replant them. And I guess between episodes I'll see about getting some more bushes set up. And maybe even... Yeah, I think I'll at some point record a sort of a housekeeping episode where I'll just build a proper house. And, you know, I don't think it makes for the most riveting commentary, but I'll see what I can do. So we'll see. Right, so I think we're almost about to leave the Darkwood. That should be happening in the next episode then. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. I thank you much for watching, and I'll catch you then. Bye for now.